This is Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group. And after Fed Chairman Powell's first testimony today, we really saw a strengthening of the rally that we've seen in the dollar. In fact, the dollar index here up about 0.5% today to 90.30. So a range that we haven't really seen in quite a while here. The tone coming out of Powell today was really a bit more hawkish than the market probably was expecting. Thus, we're seeing treasuries down, rates up, and we're seeing, the 10-year really back at that 290 level or so. Not quite approaching 3%, which we saw late last week, but back up above 290 after a drop down to 285 or so. Now, with the dollar rally, we're seeing the euro really weakening versus the dollar. In fact, down about 0.5% today, down to 122.35, which is the lowest we've seen since February 8th. With this continued pressure on the euro, if the dollar does continue to strengthen and we do continue to see this rally here, it's not out of the question that the next stop down in the euro would be about 120.5 or so. Now, over the next couple days, a lot of important news, a lot of data coming out of the Eurozone, which may impact the euro-dollar relationship. Tomorrow, we've got Brexit news. We've got an Italian election coming up. We've got news coming out of Germany about Angela Merkel's next potential tenure. And then tomorrow, we also have German and Spanish CPI numbers. If those numbers come in as expected or higher, which is at about 1.2% or so, we may see the ECB actually leaning towards tightening, though in the longer term here, inflation they have to keep under wraps here. So it's more than likely that's going to keep pressure on the euro. Again, trading now down to that 122.35 area, the lowest we've seen since Feb 8th. Really a combination of the continued strength of the dollar from what we've seen today with remarks out of Powell and maybe some of the impending data and some of the big news points coming out of the Eurozone over the next couple days. This is Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group.